Hello, and I am back. More Wind Waker. Going through it, we just got to Windfall, leaving off our last game on there. Gonna be kind of straightforward. Oh god, gonna be kind of straightforward on this with everything. Kind of want to get off to Windfall and some of the actual gameplay of it. But pretty much it right now. There are a few other side quests to do on Windfall. A lot of it's definitely later on. I don't have enough rupees to get that yet. I don't think there's any grass here to get the rubies either. Nope, alright, here's your story. So we don't even know what that is. Because it cost 80. We're gonna go play some games, I guess. Wherever. Nope, nope, nope. That's not it. That's talking to the auction dude. That's school with those freaking kids. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. What up, gangsta? Hey. Do you want to play a game? Yeah. That's so awesome. I don't want to read. Oh god. Four, 3, and 2. Basically this is Battleship. Sploosh. Come on. There's one. Oh. 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 Oh, okay. Alright, that's that. This is getting a little bit close for... Ah, what a faggot. Oh, your teeth are jacked up. Oh, we didn't get to hear it again. I want to hear the whole thing. Oh, there we go. So there's a small one. There's one. There's one. Yes! And there's a medium. Oh my god. Oh my god! The enemies have retreated or something. Okay, I am now down almost 30 rupees to get that thing. Get away! Don't want to talk to you. There's... I can't take red anywhere. Does the shop have anything? Where's Tingle? Tingle's on here somewhere. And I'll release him just cause, I guess. It worked out better for me last time because I didn't have to play the game, because I failed so many times going through the the Forsaken Fortress, that it didn't even matter. But now I didn't fail that much going through Forsaken Fortress, so now I'm here. Breaking stuff. Everyone knows. No! I need everything I can get. No, no! Everyone knows not to let a green... Yeah, 10,000 rubies. Yeah. Yeah. That dude just got a time bomb, like, sitting right there. Or maybe it's the ceiling fan that's spinning. I don't know. Tingle's somewhere in here. I thought he was at the shop. Nope. Just don't do what I want you to do. Or is he over here? Might be over here. Almost there. No, I didn't want... Thanks. Pots. Oh. Never mind. That's Tingle right there. I thought it was a hidden thing that I had to crawl through. I know he has a hidden thing back there. Yay! Yay! God. You're so horribly flamboyant. Don't pose with me. This is my pose. But he gave you that. I don't have a Game Boy Advance adapter to do this in any way, shape, or form. I'm sure, I mean, this is an emulator, so I'm sure there's some way that I could probably set it up. I don't really want to. Stop doing my pose with me. Because I don't want to deal with him. God. Richard Simmons would be put to shame by him. Give me your spoils. 4 more. Ow. Nothing there. Ah, yes! So Tingle was good for something. Got me everything I needed on that. And now we're gonna try this. I'm gonna go right. There's a... There it is. Yeah. I know there's different traps in here, and there's one right there. So... And there's another one there, I'm pretty sure. Oh, hey. Alright, I found it. I didn't think that there was really anything worthwhile in here. Is this where I get the camera? All that work for a camera. That dude is secretive. I already have enough, but you know, I figure might as well. And let's get out. God, you're a faggot. Sup? I want to talk to you. Don't care. That guy, even though he just told me a story, is gonna want to tell me again. Like always. That's the under part of the Arkham house. That's this area. Oh wait, I can't talk to him from this side because he's a douche. But yeah, he just refers to what that is in that on everything. So, but yeah, 80 rubies and sale. Hey, well, Nation Sale. It's a good song. From here, what's here? What you doing? Shield. Yeah, but Dragon Roost Island is what she was talking about just then. That's actually where we're headed to. Probably one of the coolest things, I guess is what I'll say, in the game is Balu or Velo. I think it's Balu. That's what I'm gonna call him. The giant dragon, and the main thing of our first visit here is we are headed. We have to go free him from. He got his ass trapped in a mountain, so we are now going to free him from his ass being trapped in a mountain. And this is sailing. A lot of people are like, oh, it's so boring. I think it's really a good transition as part of the game. Going from area to area. It's not just huge fields. Instead, it's a huge, vast ocean of nothingness. But I mean, there's different stuff along the way. And... ah, crap. It showed up. But I mean, like, there's different things, like these gates will show up, and you can get rubies off of it. So it's a quick, easy way to make money, not having to go through and do everything on there. I know that there is something about these islands. I probably can't do anything about it right now. In fact, I'm about 90% sure I can't do anything on this. Oh, A's to put it away. Okay, never mind. Come on, water. There we go. Jump. No, jump. Jump. There we go. God dang it. That's another... My Faja. I really don't think there's anything I can do. Wait, what's this? Yup, thanks. I guess we'll come back, because I have no earthly idea what that is. There's a couple people on boats. You'll see randomly those people over there that were just to the right were deep sea miners. Let's see if I can get over there to them. Trying to cruise. Oh no, they're leaving. Right, yeah, they're leaving. So now, since I don't have the gates, but yeah, that's them right there. I don't have the gates. I'm gonna head to the pirate lookout real quick, just because it's something along the way. Gives me a few extra items. Gonna try, there's random rafts. Sometimes they'll have some good things on it. And then that's the what you call it? The shop ship. Ships of shopping. That's that right there. And you can get a few different things on it. It's mostly just if you're randomly on your way and like, oh crap, I need arrows. But I'm nowhere near Windfall. I think Dragon Roost may have a shop as well. I don't remember, it's been a while. But yeah, you can see there's people here on it. Oh. Ow. And I knocked that one off, and I knocked that one off too, crap. But yeah, this is what happens. You win the fights by drowning them, or I did. And you get a little bit of some spoils to get, which his case I got money, so that's almost always what it is, but it's normally a pretty good idea to stop at these along the way. And I mean, just go ahead and get what you can out of them on there. Let's head over to the shop real quick. We got plenty of time to do what we need to on that. Of course, I'm just cruising right now because I'd be going against the wind and it'd be pointless on there. Yeah, I was gonna say, you get close enough to him and he should stop. Yeah, don't get out on the side that actually has a shop on it. That'd be smart. But let's talk to him real quick. See, I mean, there's a few different things. They got bait, the bait bag, of course. Oh! What does that do? I don't remember what the pair does. We're gonna go ahead and get the bait bag, just because, dun, 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 dun. Thank you! Oh, you're so welcome. And now I got my member card. And then, then the unspeakable happens when I get everything on that. Let me go ahead and get some. It's mostly just for pigs, but if I remember right, the hard things that are on the ground, you have to do something with. And I'm gonna go ahead and get a pair, because it's used for something, but I don't remember what. Oh yeah, it takes control of the seagulls. It's used for something later as well. I don't remember what it is right now. But oh, I want to set your boat on fire. But yeah, without further ado, let's get going. Enough wasting time on everything. The only time you get those barrels to show up is on a consistent basis, is if you see the two of them show up next to each other. And of course they will start showing up on that. Otherwise they'll just show up randomly like this on here. if I remember, yeah, like that. That's the double barrels. If I remember right, I think there's sharks later on. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself saying that and thinking of other stuff. But get it, yeah. Hey. Greatest song in the entire game. Absolutely love it. The soundtrack in this whole game is just freaking amazing. And that's Valu. But yeah, I have to go get Din's Pearl. Right now, he's actually going to give me the Wind Waker. Spoiler, that's the title of the game. But yeah, I have the Wind Waker now, so I get to control the winds, quote unquote. This is a little bit tutorial on how to do it. Don't touch anything, and it's the 3/4 time. I have to redo everything that he's telling me now. And of course, 4/4 time. And then, of course, you can go to the longer one, which is 6/4, yeah. Which is a fast one. There's 6 beats, of course, on that. But yeah, now I have the Wind Waker, and I can actually go and get the wind control right now, which is probably a good idea that you can go ahead and do that, because you'll have to anyway. And I mean, it's just right here. It's right around the corner. You just come over here and you play the notes that are right there. Not really a subliminal, dang it, type of thing on anything right there. In fact, it even shows you when you get over here in front of it. And now I control the wind. And then there's Kronos, who I think you see him a couple times, maybe? Oh, Zepho, sorry. Kronos is his brother, I think. Psycho. Okay, Kronos is the Greek Titan, and we're just gonna go with that as my excuse. What is that bubble? That thing is right by Link's head. It's just right there. I don't. Oh, it's a seagull. He was just frozen. Alright. Bombs later on opens that up. That might be where Cyclos is. No, it's not. I don't remember. I know there's random cyclones or water spouts, whatever you want to call them, along the way. I'm not going to bother with them right now, because there's not really anything you can do. Random cyclones, random squids, random everything. I mean, all sorts of stuff. Here is actually a pretty good place to get restocked back on money. Especially with these blocks, there's almost always 10 under each one. This is the only, I guess, difficult one, if you want to even say that, because it's not. Because that's it. Nope! I don't want to fall. But yeah, the music here, again, like I said, is freaking sweet. I'm probably going to get the soundtrack soon. Asphyxia is actually a dubstep artist, which some people may be like, oh, it's dubstep. He does a freaking baller remake of this song. And here's the mailman from earlier. I have to go meet the chieftain. Rito, that's the race. R-I-T-O. I'll be waiting, but I'm just gonna go fly. you take your time. With your legs and whatnot. Oh, that's gone. Yeah, there's different ones of them right there. Of course, the chieftain. Quill, who, that's ironic for a mail carrier. Yeah. Wildest. These two in the background look friggin' thug, like they're ready to go. And the chieftain's nose is just massive. Fledglings, there's two different ones. There's the prince, who's a pansy, and then there's, is it his daughter? There's a chick one. Ha, chick, they're birds. Ha. It's punny. Ha ha ha. Oh, God. I hate myself. But yeah, you spend most of your time with her on everything. His son, like I said, he's kind of a pansy. You help him a little bit. Mostly help the girl. She's alright. She has more balls than him. Medley, that's her name. And then he gives me, yeah, delivery bag, because now I can do mail deliveries as side quests on there. Probably not gonna do a lot. Kind of worthless. I mean, you can do some every now and then. I think there's 2 or 3 things that actually pertain to the storyline as far as all that goes. But you know, it's not a lot. Yeah, I think I need to just go up. What you want to tell me? Yeah. Yeah. No. I don't have one. This is Medley right here. She looks like a duck. Yes, I am. And now I get the letter. Okay, yeah, that's what I have to do. I wish his father said, "You're a disappointment. Kill yourself." But he doesn't. But he's still a disappointment. Dude, there's golden feathers right on the wall. Take one of those and give them to your girlfriend. Yeah, I have to go First I have to go find the prince. Then I have to head to the entrance. Where's the prince, dude? Yeah, the Dragon Roost pond is completely dried up. Those are completely dry, so I can't do anything on that. There's some over there, but I can't make it yet because I gotta have medley. I think this is a mini game. Almost certain this is a mini game. Dude, your face. Alright, we're gonna... 10 letters, go. No! Throw it. Aw, dang it. Got 19. Should have had 20. Oh well. Really? You have the worst pay rate ever. And that's what I feel about your pay rate. All of it. Oh, look at these. That's another letter I just delivered. Just got 2 rubies. In the back. Without your help. There's nothing else I need. I'll leave those pots be. I am a merciful God. I do not remember where the prince is. I don't have the hook claw. I'm not gonna make that jump. I don't get the hook claw till much later. Where the hell's the prince? You! Where's the prince? No, I don't care. No, I really don't care. I need to find the prince. No, I don't. That's where I came in from. That's that. Let's see what's out here. Oh, this is where I would have come. See, you come over here with medley and you fly across, and then I can grab one of those and I can blow that up, and then I can have water, and I can swim across. Hooray! But right now, I can't do anything about it. And I can't find the prince. So you can hear the water underneath it on there. Or hear the fountains underneath it, whatever you want to call it. Maybe he's down this inconspicuous cavern with the teeth door. It's a very menacing door. Oh, there he is. Ironically, in his room. That dude likes chicks. Hey. Oh, you gotta give him the letter, which is that. Disappointment! What does it say? Oh. He's telling him to be brave. Give me the pearl, and we'll be okay. He does have sweet hair, though. But yeah, he's basically saying, I'm not listening to you. Because I haven't done anything. So now really starts the actual dungeoning of Zelda. God dang it. or about to start the actual dungeoning of Legend of Zelda. Your hair is awesome. You look like Falco. That's another Nintendo game. Maybe they did it on purpose. Shut your whole mouth. I feel like that might have taken longer than just walking around. There she is. No, just let me jump. Oh, God. If you haven't noticed already, each level's kind of themed with an item of what you need to use throughout it. And what was the first item we had here? But of course, bombs. So, there you go. This whole thing's gonna be pertaining about bombs. What's up, girl? She's got her harp already. That's gonna come into play later on. I just want to get to the Deku tree, because there's a song or something that plays just so peaceful. Yes, I can see the result. And if you come up to the top with me... Oh, God. What a tool. It's her fault. The prince is being a douche. But use her because she can sort of fly. Not really. Yeah, and... yeah, I just have to pay attention to the wind on everything. Like now. Oh, you slut. Oh my God, how far back do I have to go? I'm going to give her a concussion. This should do it here. Go! Yep, that did it. Thanks. Give me that bottle. Yes. First empty bottle. Lifesaver later on. But you can probably tell, oh hey look, there's water. And there's dried up plants. Plants that need water. Oh. Yeah. Sponsor. That's what Tobuscus says. Oh God, I'm gonna get sued. Oh God. But for real, Tobuscus is a pretty big influence on me for wanting to do these types of videos on there. Tobuscus, Proton John, Vash12349. I missed. And of course, Cloud8745 on there. I don't think he does anything really that much now. Kind of a shame. I thought his I Want to Be the Guy videos were absolutely hilarious on there. Proton John doesn't do a lot anymore. I got into him with some of his Mario ROM hacks. First one I ever saw of him was Kaizo World. That thing is freaking ridiculous. But Tobuscus I've been a fan of for quite a while. Huge fan of Vash12349. Even though I'll never see this, thanks for doing what you do and helping me get inspired to do this stuff. Those had water in it. I needed those. Unless... Aha! We're okay. There's a lot of glitching out on the screen. I think it has to do with the quote-unquote heat in the level. And from there, but hey, we are in our first dungeon, so to speak. Right outside of it. It goes right into it, but it's okay. As you can see, General Zelda get up. General Zelda thing of puzzles. Always in there on everything. I don't remember if there's anything too terribly hard in this game. I know the water temple is in here, and the fire temple later on. Oh, there's the water jugs. Fire sticks are, of course, important. Gotta light things. Different stuff. Yeah, the quote-unquote heat is making everything glitch out right now. Because as you saw probably with that, it was wigging out kind of weird. And those are used for teleports. Just a quick way of traveling through the dungeon on everything if you ever have to backtrack or anything like that. They're pretty cool on there. Something pretty innovative, actually. I don't remember if any other thing really has anything set up like this. But this would be able to teleport you from then on. Right now, it just kind of throws you back out. Of course, like I said, water jugs. Very, very prevalent in this one. I really hope these heat waves aren't going to be like a horrible problem. Oh my, they might be. There's a quick way to do most of this. Is actually pretty quick. I don't want to mess with the bats on the bridge and get set on fire. I will mess with the bats here and die a terrible death. You can cut the bridge. That particular one, I don't know if you can or not, but several other bridges I know that you can cut and can jack you up something fierce on everything. Of course, door, not very hidden. These are the water jugs I was referring to, and these are the purpose of the water jugs. I think there's a set number you can have down at a time. And that's... Or maybe they are just a time. Oh, that one just disappeared. So yeah, it's just a time limit is what that is. This will be the map, pretty sure. Yeah, alright, dungeon map on there. Of course, everything's the same from that. What's that? Oh god, the slimes. I'm alright. Not gonna bother with it right now, because there's gonna be plenty more where that came from on there. I don't think I can even come in here. Oh, wait, he's gonna bust it for me. I will kill you with your own weapon. Yes, please. That is one thing that I do love about this the most, is the adaptation of the different weapons in here. And then, of course, the slime. Oh, red chew jelly. These can be used to make... Yeah, it's useless in its current state, is what that said on there. I forget where I get the means to combine the chew jellies on there. Of course, there's different colors on everything. But not to be distracted horribly, per usual. Ow. Of course. What was I saying now? The weapons. Most Zelda games have like the Bigoron sword and of course the other swords and everything like that. This one's actually really cool, and just having the other stuff as far as that goes on there. I think I can set it off with this. I don't have anything to throw at it. Oh god. We're okay. We're okay. Oh, I bounced right back up. My biscuits are burning. There it goes. But I did that. Of course, we have a key, so that opens that there. Wait, this is where we started. Okay. But yeah, it's full circle on there. I think last time I went somewhere completely opposite on my last playthrough that I did on this. And what I mean by last playthrough that I did on this, I mean last playthrough that I did years ago. So, cracked ones, I can do... Oh, God. Huh. I knocked him into it with it lit on fire. Fun. Of course, puzzles. That thing, I don't have another sword. And, of course, he's here. Are we already on... Nope, not on those sensitive ones yet. Can't take anything with you. I think I'm about to get what's-her-face back already. Alright, he's dead. Stop that. The birds. Please don't explode. Or I'm gonna make it! I made it, yeah. These birds just... I think I get... Oh, well, this one gives me a heart. But normally I think I get a feather type thing, or feather necklace or something like that out of it. That opens up later. Or maybe when I leave. One of the two. Because I really don't want to fall here because you start... Well, technically this is part of the dungeon, so it may be one of the nice guy things and just be like, yeah, take him back. Oh wait, no, that's that thing. Well, there's another door somewhere. I'm just gonna stop talking about where I think things are from the years ago that I played this. And of course, didn't have to do all three, just the middle one and the side normally works, or would work, not normally works. But bring it, I have a sword now. Y'all don't want none. Can't do anything on that right now. What do you want? Oh, it's red. Fine. I'll be nice to the rats that jacked me up earlier. I'm trying to steer! Sell me? Oh. I'll take a red. Just in case I need it. Not gonna need it, I have 3 hearts. But now I have one. Which sucks, because I'm probably gonna need... That one's... Did he give me another? Nope, used mine. Alright. So, back to my original plan of killing the rats, because... I'm not gonna pay him 30 rubies for that. The pitch! Like a boss! So let's grab this. We'll go over there, grab that. It's probably the compass. I don't think it would be the big key already. Yeah. Oh, another small key. Oh wait, it's for that door right there. Get off. Get off. There you go. That's mostly it right now. I'm probably gonna waste the spade at some point in time. Randomly. These fall. These fall. Oh god. They don't fall. I thought they fell. Yeah. You don't say? Really? I'm gonna kill you in a fire. What'd you bring me? Nothing. Ah, I totally just thought of a joke that would have worked for that. And of course, it's dark here. Neo. Can, of course, just do that instead of fighting them with that stupid stick. Ah, dang it. Drop that for now. Oh boy, another joy pin. Is that my first joy? No, it's another one. I don't have the skull necklace yet, or the other necklace. That does that. That unlocks that. Pretty simple puzzles early game. It's to be expected. We are now back in the same area that I was in. And that's the second pot right there, so I can, I can now go across that, or go into that pot if I wanted to, and go back to the first area that I was in. This brings us to our first sealed room. Come at me. This room is like heaven. It's just, oh. That's the first time I think I've ever seen that combo. Just spinning. Of course, always a puzzle with it. Stuff like that that's out of the way. Of course, you can probably tell something different about it. Like that one had a dude! Any more? Nope. Simple puzzle, one's lit, one's not. Oh, what do I do? That's not a big oh, it is. Do I get the item? Nope, treasure chart. Alright. Those are throughout. I forgot those were even in here, but now seeing one has reminded me. Those are throughout the game. Just let you know where, like the glowing stuff that was back in the water. That's where certain treasures are and everything like that. Is this the defeat all enemies thing? I don't know what this is. I think it might be a defeat all enemies thing. But she's in a rude awakening. Because there he is. There we go. I guess that was it. Alright. Dude, Link has an arm. I really can't wait though till later when I can get the Dark Nuts sword. Fighting them is a pain. I absolutely hate fighting against the Dark Nuts. Fighting against those is also a pain, but really easy when you have water. And that now makes it easy to get across. Yeah. Come on. It'll automatically center itself for you, so you don't have to be paranoid on that. If you do fall and hit the lava, it is going to send you back to the last door that you came through. Some of these skulls come alive later. Maybe. And of course, there's the boss door on that. That's probably two. Oh, I got it. And then there you go. There's the third thing right there. Two chests over there on that side. But I'm not headed there yet because I need to go through here. Oh good, it didn't hurt me. Probably should have, but didn't. Go through here. Valu's right there. Oh. I wish I could roll. Cue that epic music. Oh, I got kicked out of here. Eat it. Oh, I missed. I wanted to be cool. Oh, and now we see these guys for the first time. I hope, or fight against these guys for the first time, not see them. Yes. Stop glitching. Behold range. Yeah, they give you so much range on that weapon. Let's go with, I already did that one. Let's go with green. And that's your first skull necklace. Those guys that I just killed, I forget what they're called. Porkins, as they will now be referred to. You get killed. Oh, I came to rescue you. I had no idea you were in trouble. And now I get the hook shot, or dragon hook. Grappling hook. I'm Batman. Link is the Batman of Hyrule. It's just that simple. I have so many gadgets. And don't need that. And of course she will tell you, I believe I can L-lock it? No, I can't. That always lets you know you get that symbol. He is so loud. I didn't want to jump too far and mess up. Centering out's the only main thing I'm worried about. You can, of course, stop and reposition yourself. This goes with any rope. Probably could have done it back in the Forsaken Fortress when I was, or back on the pirate ship when I was missing you. Oh. I think I'm going to see Valu? No, I'm not going to see him yet. I got to see him afterwards. Right now I'm going to go get the big key. That dude just fell. Haha! You can use this to steal some of their spoils. I can also be a douchebag and do that. That of course just happened. To get down there, I can cut the bridge, and I'm just trying to remember how to get back up. There it is. Oh god, I almost hit the lava. And of course another joy pennant that I don't care about. Oh wait, that thing right next to me, it has a geyser. And then there should be water. Yeah. But I'm not interested in going back up yet, because I want to see where this goes. should just drop down to put... Ow! Oh, I'm being lifted right now. Oh, stop that. So that happened. That happened. And this. I don't remember. Oh. I should probably kill those bats first, because those are going to be a nuisance. But that's going to do that. It's going to pull it down, which unlocks the thing behind me. Which makes me have to turn. Maybe. I can just jump backwards like a boss. I have a ranged attack. Boomerang's always great to have later on. I will use that wholeheartedly whenever I get it. Just like I do in every game. Double tapping whatever you have it assigned to will pull it back immediately. I didn't need to do that. I really didn't. Don't do what I did on that. Because all I needed to do was stop, turn, let myself, I don't need to let myself down that much. Get your swing on. And make the jump. And right now, I'm mainly just going... In fact, there's the big key right there. Oh, I forgot. I need one of these. Now he is gonna fall up. And lift. Run for my freaking life over here. Forget how long he stays balled up. I don't want to risk it. And this is gonna be the big key. So now I can head back to the main room. Throne room. On there. And now we can kill it. Oh, it lives! I don't want it anymore. And of course now we get fire bats. I'm not gonna swing over and grab that in time. That would have been baller! God, I'm light. But now we get fire bats a little bit more aggressive. That one I might be able to catch out of midair. I was not. And I'm not swinging back. Probably could have risked that jump, but I didn't want to. Quick way back. Well, not making that jump is a way. Over jumping this, I'm sure. Oh. Oh, that was close. Barely made that. I guess I just have to go all the way back to Valu from here. Stop it. puts that out of the way. I just want to see where it starts at just to make sure. I know it auto adjusts to pretty much mostly on there, but I wanted to make sure. Back outside, back to hook shots or grappling hooks, back to listening to him scream every 2 seconds. Here, go back inside. Swing across. Not care about him. Grab these chests, which I'm sure are going to be hearts, or rubies, and maybe a heart just because the game's nice like that. Ah, I don't want you. Can you go away, please? Oh, there's one of the Knight's Crests on there. I know you can get a certain number of those and go back to your teacher. But we'll do that later. Because right now, we start the fight. I need to remember how to do. I know Valu's tail plays a big part in it. Explosions. And we are to our first boss. Hey. I need to get him to... Oh. There was nothing there. But it really doesn't matter. I really don't need to do that because that's what I need to do is crack his armor. I can't do anything until that's said and done. And he pushed the rock back up there. Ow, not paying attention, sorry. I tried to get cocky. God, I'm... Not what I wanted to do. Go, Link. Booey. Me. Go. I can go up here. Makes it a little bit different. Crack that again. But it gives me a chance for health. Ow! Which kills me. jump to the lava. I missed. I missed twice. God, I'm playing like crap. Okay, I officially have no idea how to make him get stuck. Other than do that. I think this is the last one, then I can finally start attacking him. Nope. Yes. But yeah, that's it. I kind of sucked early in it, but you grapple his eye, and he dies. Or you grapple his eye and pull him close, and he dies. I really sucked early game on that one, though. Decapitation! Of course, that hardens. That's the wind to take you out. Of course, everything falls and breaks now. Heart container. So it fills me up on there, plus gives me an extra heart, just like every other Zelda game. But yeah, now I go and do this. And I'm gone. Now he's happy, it clears the air up. I think we have to talk to him. Let's go talk to Red first. We'll see what he says. Oh, nope. Medley's here. With the faggot. You won't. You won't. And that's the Din's Pearl that I needed. Damn. Yeah? I know what he means. And I already got it. Yay, I'm a hero. And he's gonna go get his wings. Every time you save a dragon, Naruto gets his wings. Okay, she goes... Wait, do I have to... I think I have to go over there, because I think that's where she is. And see what red says. Okay. I'm gonna go see what's going on back here real quick first. Even though I already got it. I don't remember if she's here or not. She is not. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and save it here real quick, and then I head to the Deku tree, I believe, on there, which is gonna be probably my favorite one to go through on there. It's got a song that I think the little seeds sing, if I remember right. That's hilarious and so cute. But yeah, saving that now. Things saved. We are good to go, and I will see y'all next time. Peace.